that was a better workout than last time. I actually did more sets of deadlift and more reps per set than last week. So volume increase and everything. I also added in the back extension snatch grip row as another exercise. Just keeping it light with the barbell. Obviously, it's really easy to row it, but you know, got to be careful of my lower back, and my spinal erectors are pumped. You know, like seriously pumped like fuck. I mean, just in the basic warm up that I did right in the beginning, my lower back was just fucking fried. Obviously, I'm out of condition, and I'm really not used to handling any load on my spinal erectors anymore. But you know, last week I pulled quite a difficult 170 for one. I mean, I knew I wouldn't have failed 170, but it felt quite difficult and it moved quite slow. This week, 170 for two, both reps felt exactly the same. It didn't feel particularly hard, didn't feel particularly easy, but you know, that is a clear progression from last week. If you remember last week's video, I pulled 160 for two just after that, and the second rep on the 160, I hit a sticking point actually, just below my knee, and it, you know, took a while to grind it through. Today I did 3 reps, all easy. I pulled everything double overhand, didn't use straps or hook grip on anything. My grip is absolutely fine now. To be honest, I feel like I'm going to pull a 200 kilo double overhand deadlift very soon. And I think that might be a PR double overhand deadlift weight from the floor. I mean, I've held 250 kilos in a double overhand grip, but that was out of the rack, so it's a little bit different. But I think a 200 kilo pull from the floor, double overhand, will be a grip PR really for my deadlift. The barbell complex, or rows and stiff leg deadlift and shrug, and that little complex with 100 kilo, hit that for 2 sets this time. Rows and that are still feeling fucking heavy and it's not great really overall, but increasing the total work, and next week I will do 3 sets with it. Week after I will then hit double, 2 reps on everything in each set, and I'll just keep adding and keep increasing and keep, you know, doing what I can. The back extension row, I will probably use an empty barbell again next week, but the week after I'll just add 5 kilos aside and do 3 sets of 10 again. In terms of ab work, I'm just doing basically the reverse of the back extension row on the tyre, hooked my legs in and just doing sit-ups off the end of the tyre. I'm doing 2 to 3 sets of 20, and I'm doing that every session. So that's, you know, quite a few times a week at the moment. Doing a few side bends, sets of 20, just getting blood, contractions in the area, just getting that connection back. And you know, for core work, I don't feel like that you need to go heavy. You know, some people say, oh, you need to train it like any other muscle, you need to go heavy. But on the flip side, I don't believe in shitloads of reps either. I believe in just literally contracting the muscles, getting blood in there, and just getting some sort of stimulation, some sort of work in your core every workout, just so you've got that mind-muscle connection there, and you're aware of how to brace your core correctly when you're squatting and when you're deadlifting. I think that's the important thing. You don't necessarily need to do sit-ups with like 100 kilos or a plank. I mean, I've done planks with 120 kilos on my lower back, so it's not like I've got a weak core. But my core, I can handle, you know, deadlifts and squats and everything so much better now, and I don't touch heavy core work at all. Just easy contraction, focusing on how it feels, and I'm remembering how it feels, that strong contraction, and I'm using it for the squat and deadlift, and it's helping. So yeah, next workout this week will be a bench and overhead press session. I don't know if I am going to bench. I may just add dips in for an extra exercise within that routine, because last week I only did overhead work instead of benching and all the rest of it. So I may add dips in next. Band resisted dips, just 10 sets of 3 for speed work. after my shoulder overhead press work. So we'll see how I feel, we'll see how it goes, and the session after that is just a squat day, and I'll just hit 120 for 14 to 15 reps, and that's another 2 or 3 reps over last week, and then I'll do some good mornings with maybe 60 kilos, like 5 sets of 5 of that, same ab work, side bends, you know, sit-ups, things like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying training, things are going well. I'm just slowly increasing things, I'm slowly adding in exercises. You know, the workout I did actually just now, the deadlift workout, last week I did less work than that, and it took me 2.5 hours. This week, everything took like an hour and a half, and I did much more work, more exercises and everything. So things are changing, and changing for the better, and I'm feeling stronger. And I'm going to shut up now, I'm going to piss off, and I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your day. Or if you're about to go to bed, good night, sleep well, and I'll speak to you soon. Fucking squeaky chair.